attack on Hindus in Bangladesh, the former Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has spoken up blaming the interim head of the government, Muhammad Yunus, as the mastermind of the attacks on minorities. In an audio released by Awami sources, Sheikh Hasina slams the Yunus administration for the series of attacks on temples and churches. Referring to the unabated violence on minorities, Hasina pointed out that mass killings were being carried out in Bangladesh through a meticulously designed plan.
আসলে গণহত্যা করেছে তো ডক্টর ইউনূস তার মেটিকুলাসলি ডিজাইন মাস্টারমাইন্ড দ্বারা প্ল্যান করে শেষ করেছে। এই গণহত্যার বিচার ওই তার সমন্বয়কারীরা এবং ইউনূস তার মাস্টারমাইন্ড তাদেরই ঘটানো, তারই লাশের পর লাশ ফেলেছে। এমনকি আমাদের জিয়া রহমানের ছেলে যেটা লন্ডনে বসে আছে তার একরাম দাস, সেও কিন্তু বলেছে লাশের উপর লাশ করে তাহলে সরকার পড়ে যাবে। এটা তো তাদের কথা। আর আমরা তো চাইনি লাশের উপর লাশ করুক, তারপর হিন্দু, বৌদ্ধ, খ্রিস্টান কাউকে বাদ দেয়নি। প্রত্যেকে 11টা গির্জা বেরিয়েছে, মন্দির বেরিয়েছে, বুদ্ধ মঠ বেরিয়েছে এবং হিন্দুরা যারা আন্দোলন করলো সেই ইসকনের লিডারকে গ্রেফতার করেছে এবং আওয়ামী লীগ অত্যাচার শুরু করেছে তাদের উপর। এই মানে সংখ্যালঘুদের উপর এই অত্যাচার কিসের জন্য? কেন তাদের উপর এইভাবে নির্মমভাবে তাদের অত্যাচার করা হচ্ছে এবং তাদের উপর হামলা করা হচ্ছে, সেটাই তো প্রশ্ন।
This is a very big development. Ritik is joining us on the broadcast. In that particular audio that is doing the rounds now, Sheikh Hasina has leveled a massive allegation calling Yunus, the current head of the interim government, the mastermind behind the mass killings.
Definitely, it's a very dramatic development that is coming at this point in time. What we do understand at this point in time that this audio conversation, which lasted for over 50 minutes between, former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and her partymen, and where she categorically raised several issues and blamed the interim government for creating ruckus and went on mass killing. She claimed and she alleged that it was all designed by Muhammad Yunus, and also she went on record blaming the son of Khalida Jia, who is currently in London. So this big development, what we do understand at this point in time, and of course she also categorically criticized the way minorities, be it Hindu, Christians or Buddhists, being attacked by majority group in Muslim groups and radicals on the streets of Bangladesh, and that is going on for a long time. She also spoke about the recent arrest of a Hindu monk who was associated earlier with iskcon, Chinmoy Das. She also categorically said that as Chinmoy protested and held several peaceful marches were conducted under the leadership of Chinmoy there in Bangladesh, which is why he was arrested and with false charges. And the day when Chinmoy Das was produced before the Metropolitan Court there in Chittagong, and that followed a huge ruckus in which a budding lawyer was killed. Also, Hasina raised questions.
Right.
The way the killing happened, she said it was an attempt to vitiate the entire...
All right, Ritik, thank you for getting us the details. We'll keep coming back to you for more updates. Meanwhile, justice continues to evade iskcon priest Chinmoy Das. A week after he was arrested on sedition charges, the bail hearing came up today and no lawyer appeared for the priest. This pushed the bail hearing to the next month, which means Chinmoy Das will remain in jail for another month. iskcon has said that a Bangladeshi lawyer, Raman Roy, who was defending Chinmoy Das, was brutally attacked at his home by Islamists and is in the ICU currently. This led to lawyers refusing to appear for the priest during the bail hearing that led to the Chattogram court to adjourn proceedings to 2nd Jan 2025.
पहले तो हम लोग बहुत ही आशा कर रहे थे कि उनको बेल मिल जाएगी। जो रेमन रॉय करके उनके जो एक एडवोकेट थे, उनको इतनी बुरी तरह से मारा उन्होंने, घर में घुसकर उनके घर को पूरा तहस नहस कर दिया। आज कोई उनके पक्ष का वकील ही नहीं पहुंच पाया और उनके अगेंस्ट में पुलिस ने मामला भी दर्ज करके रखा है। 9-10 दिन वो जेल में थे, वो बहुत ही दिक्कत में थे। हमने देखा कि किस तरह उनको जो प्रसाद और दवा देने के लिए 2 ब्रह्मचारी जाते थे, उनको भी गिरफ्तार करके हटा दिया। मेरे को तो बहुत शंका होने लगी है कि वो उनकी स्थिति कैसी है।
Now, the atrocities on Bangladeshi Hindus also found resonance in the UK Parliament. British MPs Barry Gardiner and Priti Patel spoke up on the violence against Bangladesh Hindus in the UK Parliament on Monday, raking up the attacks on Hindus and the derailing of the law and order in the country. The MPs requested a statement from Foreign Secretary David Lammy on the situation and expressed deep concern over violence.
A leading Hindu monk, Chinmoy Krishna Das, who is a former leader of the iskcon Krishna consciousness movement, has been arrested. People are concerned that whilst he was engaged in exclusively peaceful protest, he has been denied due process, charged with sedition and refused bail. Yet none of the individuals who attacked the temples has been apprehended or charged. The situation is clearly on a knife edge, and with such large diaspora populations in the UK and with large Hindu communities with strong links to the community in Bangladesh, I'd ask my honourable friend what more she can do to have discussions with the Bangladeshi government to ensure that, and with other partners in the region, to ensure that tensions are lowered, the rule of law put into effect, and calm and order restored.
First of all, I'd like to thank the Right Honourable Member for this UQ. It's an important subject, and he's also raised the arrest of the iskcon leader, and it's a place of worship I too am very familiar with, near his constituency. But Mr. Speaker, these are deep and long-standing ties between our two countries, and the Minister herself is right to point out that even though she's visited Bangladesh recently, as my right honourable friend, the member opposite, has said, the degree of escalation in the violence is deeply, deeply concerning. And what we are witnessing now is just uncontrolled violence in many quarters. And we are now watching with horror and shock as further violence is spread in Bangladesh. And all our thoughts in this House are most definitely with the diaspora community here and those who are affected in Bangladesh. These are deeply disturbing reports.
Remember, here in India as well, politics has been playing out over the horror in Bangladesh. While the centre has expressed strong protest, opposition has been questioning the centre, questioning the silence of the Prime Minister as well on the issue.
टीएमसी क्या कर रहे हैं बांग्लादेश इशू को लेकर के? गाजा में अगर इजराइल बम मारता है तो उनका और एकदम दिल धड़कता है उसके लिए। बगल में जो बंगाली करते हैं, जो पार्टी जो बंगाली के ऊपर अत्याचार हो रहा है उसके लिए कुछ नहीं बोल रहे। हिंदू बांग्लादेश में बंगाली नहीं है क्या? तो उनकी राजनीति कौन कर रहा है? अब हिम्मत है तो उसका विरोध करो कि अमानविक है, केंद्र के ऊपर क्यों छोड़ देते हैं?
भारत के प्रधानमंत्री जो विश्व गुरु बनते हैं, हिंदुओं पर अत्याचार हो रहा है, माइनॉरिटी पे अत्याचार हो रहा है बांग्लादेश में, एक जुबान नहीं बोल पा रहा है। काश वो जाते इंदिरा जी की समाधि पर और प्रेरणा लेते, शक्ति लेते और हिंदुओं की